Midnight flowers blooming by the window pane, silver moonlight dancing on the summer rain. There's a rocking chair that still remembers you, and a heart that don't know what it's supposed to do. Your boots ain't by the back doorstep, but your shadow's here and it ain't left yet. Every whisper in the midnight air sounds like you're still standing there. Midnight flowers, soft and wild, bloom for a lonely-hearted child. Petals fall, but roots stay strong, even when the love goes wrong. Oh, midnight flowers, hold me tight through another sleepless night. If love don't come back anymore, let it rest outside my door. I still hear that vinyl spin, the same old love song we were in. You held my hand like you never leave, I held your words like I believe. Mama said love's a fragile thing, like porcelain with golden rings. You can polish it till it shines, but cracks still run beneath the lines. Midnight flowers, soft and wild, bloom for a woman who waited a while. Petals fall, but roots stay deep, even promises we couldn't keep. Oh, midnight flowers, help me see the kind of love that's meant for me, not one that fades with morning light, but stays through every night. I've worn heartbreak like a summer dress, light on the outside, heavy on my chest. Smiled through storms nobody knew, carried the weight of loving you. But somewhere in this quiet pain, there's a gentle kind of strength I've gained. If you never knew what you had, that don't make my loving bad. If loving hard was my mistake, it's one I'd choose again to make. I'd rather feel than turn to stone, even if I stand alone. Real love won't rush your life, won't say forever just to say goodbye. When it finds me, I will know it won't fear the seeds I sow. Till then I'll bloom right where I stand, with open heart and steady hands. Midnight flowers in the breeze, still believing, still believing. light glowing in a tired small town. Dust in the air when the sun went down. You lean back on your daddy's Ford, talking dreams like they weren't hard. I was 17 with restless hands, tracing hearts in the porch light sand. You said, girl, we're gonna leave this place. I believed every word you'd say. Porch light memories calling me home to the girl I was before I'd grown. Back when forever felt so near, and loving you was crystal clear. Oh, porch light memories softly shine on a heart that once was mine. Some loves fade, some still glow like that porch light long ago. We danced slow to a radio song, thought small town nights would last so long. Your jacket wrapped around my shoulders, back when loving felt much bolder. But time don't ask what hearts prefer, it just keeps turning sure and sure. You chased roads with city lights, I stayed back with quiet nights. Porch light memories warm and bright, like fireflies in the summer night. We were young and we were wild, two forever dreaming children inside. Oh, porch light memories still remain, like footprints in the evening rain. Even if you never came back home, that porch light's never been alone. I heard you married out of state, found a life, found a different fate. And I won't lie, I wished you well, though my heart had stories left to tell. I've loved again, I've learned the cost of holding tight and letting lost. But there's a sweetness in what was that shaped the woman I've become. Some loves aren't meant to stay, they're meant to show you the way to who you are and who you'll be through every hard reality. We were sparks before the flame, before the world and grown-up names. And I thank you for that light, that porch light in the night. Porch light memories soft and low, like the only truth I know. Love was simple, hearts were free before the weight of destiny. Oh, porch light memories still shine in the blow, a girl still loves you so. Some loves aren't meant to stay, they're meant to show you the way to who you are and who you'll be. Through every hard reality, we were sparks before the flame, before the world and grown-up names. And I thank you for that light, that porch light in the night. There's a drawer beside my bed, full of things I never said. Folded pages, ink on blue, every line addressed to you. I wrote your name 1,000 times between forgiveness and the lines, sealed with hope but never mailed, too afraid my courage failed. Letters never sent to you hold the love I couldn't prove. Every tear that stained the page still whispers from a quiet age. Oh, letters never sent away carry words I couldn't say. If I'd let my pride relent, would we be more than letters never sent? I'd start with baby, I was wrong, then cross it out before too long. Truth can tremble in your hand when you don't know where you stand. I kept waiting for a sign, some small crack in space and time, where you'd knock on my front door like you'd done so many times before. Letters never sent to you tell a story half but true, of midnight fights and morning grace, and love that couldn't find its place. Oh, letters folded, sealed with fear, are louder now that you're not here. If I had let my heart be bent, would we be more than letters never sent? Heard you're doing fine these days, found yourself some steadier ways, and I hope she reads your eyes better than I did in disguise. There's no blame left in my chest, just unanswered and unrest. Some love stories never close, they just live like ghosts. If I could go back one more night, I'd let the silence lose the fight. I'd trade my fear for honesty and say what you meant to me. But hindsight's just a rearview flame, it lights the past but can't change the words I folded in regret are all I have left. What sin. Ink may fade, but love remembers.
Rain's been falling since sundown, washing dust off this old town. Streetlight flickers on Main, like it's calling out your name. There's a coffee cup by the sink, lipstick stain and faded pink. Little things that still remain softly in the rain. Softly in the rain, I hear you like a memory falling through. Every drop upon my skin feels like where we might have been. Softly in the rain, you stay, even though you walked away. Love don't leave without a trace, it lingers in a quiet place. We were fire in a small hotel, two lonely hearts with tales to tell. You said timing wasn't right, but you held me through the night. I believed in borrowed days, temporary always fades. Still I gave you all my flame, now I whisper through the rain. Softly in the rain, I'm calling through the sound of teardrops falling. If love was meant to slip away, why'd it feel so safe that day? Softly in the rain, you stay, even though you walked away. Love don't leave without a trace, it lingers in a quiet place. We were fire in a small hotel, two lonely hearts with tales to tell. You said timing wasn't right, but you held me through the night. I believed in borrowed days, temporary always fades. Still I gave you all my flame, now I whisper through the rain. Softly in the rain, I'm calling through the sound of teardrops falling. If love was meant to slip away, why'd it feel so safe that day? Softly in the rain, softly in I see the woman you awakened in me, stronger now than I was then. Even if you don't come back again, I learned storms don't always break. Sometimes they teach your heart to ache, and aching ain't the same as weak. It's just truth we're scared to speak. There'll be someone down the line who won't treat my heart like time, won't hold me just to fill the space, then vanish without a trace. If loving you was just a season, it still had its holy reason. You showed me I could feel that deep, even promises I couldn't keep. And I won't curse the sky above for giving me that kind of love. Even if it couldn't remain, it still falls softly in the rain. Softly in the rain, I'm healing through every drop. I'm finally feeling that love don't end when people part, it just reshapes a broken heart. Softly in the rain, softly in I stand, not begging fate or a second chance. If you never say my name, I'll bloom softly in the rain. Softly, softly.
There's a highway just outside of town where headlights fade and slow down. We pulled over by the county line. Two restless hearts and borrowed time. You said, baby, we could just drive on, leave this place before it's gone. I looked at you through the dashboard glow and wondered how far love could go. It was the night we almost stayed, almost let forever be made, almost chose a different road, almost put down the heavy load. Oh, the night we almost tried, almost let the fear slide. If courage had found its way, we'd have never drove away. You reached for my trembling hand, said, we don't need a perfect plan. But I'd been burned by fire before, didn't trust what I felt anymore. Your voice was steady, mine unsure. I'd learned that nothing stays secure, and loving hard can cost too much. When promises lose their touch. It was the night we almost stayed, almost let our past just fade, almost built a life from scratch, almost made our broken match. Oh, the night the stars shine bright, almost turned our wrong to right. But fear can steal what hearts display, and we let that night slip away. Now I pass that road sometimes, hear echoes in the pines, wonder who I'd be today if we had found a way. I've had love since then, it's true, but nothing quite like you. Some hearts meet at the wrong hour, like lightning missing power. Maybe we were meant to learn, some loves flicker, some will burn. Maybe timing rules it all, and brave hearts sometimes fall. I don't blame the girl I was. She carried doubt because she didn't know her worth back then, or how strong she'd grow within. It was the night we almost stayed, almost unafraid, almost chose a life unknown, almost built a home. Oh, the night still lives in me, like a soft what could have been memory. And though we both went separate ways, my heart still keeps that night we almost stayed. The night we almost stayed. There's a quiet little street I know, where the summer winds still blow. Screen doors hum in the evening breeze, and memories hang from willow trees. That's where you used to wait for me, leaning on that old oak tree, saying love don't need much more than two hearts and an open door. If love had a porch light, it'd be burning every night, guiding lost hearts home when they're tired of being alone. If love had a rocking chair, we'd still be sitting there, letting all the world go by underneath that southern sky. We'd never lose our way at night. Life pulled us down different roads, heavy dreams and heavier loads. We chased the things we thought we needed, while something pure went unheeded. I still pass that house sometimes, hear your laughter in the pines, and wonder if you ever see that porch light is shining back at me. If love had a porch light, it'd still be shining soft and bright through every storm we've known, calling both our hearts back home. If love had a swing set chain, we'd still be swaying in the rain, letting all our worries fly underneath that midnight sky. Porch light, we'd still be holding on tonight. I've learned that love ain't always grand. It's steady hands and quiet stands. It's coffee cups at break of dawn, and knowing someone's not gone. Maybe we were just too young to know how love gets some in the little things we couldn't see that mattered most to you and me. If I could turn back time, I'd choose a simple life over the climb. I'd choose that wooden floor and your boots by the door, somewhere deep inside my heart. That porch light never fell apart. It flickers soft and true, like it's still waiting there for you. If love had a porch light, it'd be glowing warm tonight through every mile we roam, calling wanderers back home. If love had a gentle flame, whisper out your name, and every star up high that hangs in this country sky. Oh, if love had a porch light, it'd still be burning in my life. It'd still be burning in. There's a little silver radio sitting by my window. It crackles like it's breathing slow. Through the midnight glow, I turn the dial past every station, searching for salvation. And every song they start to play feels like it knows my pain. Oh, the radio knows my name, calls my heart out just the same. Every lonely melody sings my broken history. From the first time love walked in to the night it left again, through every tear I couldn't tame. The radio knows my name. There's a DJ on at 2:30 with a voice so deep and blue. He says, here's one for hearts that tried. And I just sit and cry. He don't know me from a stone, but he speaks like I'm not alone. Like somewhere in this sleepless town there's others breaking down. Oh, the radio knows my name, every scar and every flame, every time I said goodbye, every whispered lullaby. It plays the songs we used to sing, like it knows everything. And when the midnight hour came, the radio knew my name. I remember when you'd hold me close, slow dancing to our favorite home store, shadows swaying next to mine, keeping perfect time. Now the room is twice as wide with no one by my side, but that old speaker still believes in love that never leaves. Maybe love is like a song, it fades but lingers on in every chord and harmony, in every memory. And maybe somewhere down the line you're listening tonight, hearing the same refrain, calling out my name. Oh, the radio knows my name, knows my hope and knows my shame. Every dream I held too tight, every lonely night, it keeps playing love's old game, through sunshine and through rain, until my heart don't feel the same. The radio will know my name. Soft static, gentle hum. The radio knows my name. echoes soft on our old street, footsteps fading with your retreat. You held my hand like it was gold, but some loves never learn to hold. I watched your shadow cross the lane, heard your whispers in the train. One more kiss before goodbye, one more night before we cry, one more slow goodbye, one more teardrop in the sky, one more look before you leave, one more night I won't believe that love can slip away so fast, even if the memories last. One more slow goodbye, echoes soft where hearts lie. We danced beneath the old oak tree, you whispered things that belonged to me, but morning came with its harsh light, and shadows swallowed all the night. I held on to the fleeting flame, called your heart by my own name, but some fires burn too hot, too fast, and some loves weren't meant to last. One more slow goodbye, every I love you we deny, every silent word unsaid, every tear we tried to shed. Even though you walked away, I'll remember that last day. One more slow goodbye, underneath that midnight sky. Now the porch light's dim and small, I walk alone and recall how fragile hearts can break and bend, and love can leave without an end. But even in the quiet pain, I'd choose it all and start again, because one more slow goodbye still taught my heart to fly. Goodbye don't always mean the end, sometimes it teaches how to mend. Even if your hands are gone, love stays with me, moving on. One more slow goodbye, one more tear that won't deny, one more chance to feel the flame, one more love we can't reclaim. Even if the night feels long, I'll remember that old record in the attic, dusty cover notes scratched and static. Every song a whisper of the past, every chord a love that didn't last. Your laugh is hidden in the melody, our stories pressed in grooves so steady. I set the needle, let it play, and let the night take me away. Where the vinyl still spins, love is alive again. Every crackle, every line reminds me you were mine. Where the vinyl still sings of the joy that memory brings, even if you're far from here. I can hold you near. I remember dancing in the kitchen light, spinning slow under the night. Your hand in mine, your breath so warm, safe inside love's quiet storm. Now I play it all alone, every song a stepping stone, back to nights when hearts were free, back to you and back to me. Where the vinyl still spins, every story begins, every note that fills the air takes me back to when we cared. Where the vinyl still sings of the hope each memory brings, even though the years move on, love remains in every song. Sometimes I wish I could rewind, press pause on what we left behind, hold those moments once again, before time pulled us from them. But music keeps us intertwined, a gentle echo through my mind, in every crack and needle line, your love lives on in mine. Even if the world forgets, even if we regret, every spin reminds me still of the love that time can't kill. Where the vinyl still spins, love begins and never ends. Every melody that plays carries us through nights and days. Where the vinyl still sings of the joy that